God's advice today. God is sending many signs, but it seems like you are ignoring all of them. So please do not ignore this video, as it is a message from God's heart to bless your life today. Before we continue, please leave your like so that more people can be reached by this message, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive more videos like this. Don't ignore this video and stay until the end. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. God said, "My dear child, stop for a moment and listen. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come into him and dine with him, and he with me." Revelation chapter 3 verse 20. I have tried to show you in many ways that I am here. I have sent signs, dreams, people, and even that inner unease that grows within you when something feels wrong. You have asked for an answer, cried out for a sign, and now, once again, I come to you. None of this is a coincidence. I am the Lord, your God, and I have chosen this moment to speak directly to your heart. If you move forward without listening to me, you might miss the promise you've been waiting for. But if you open your heart, you will see the impossible happen. I have always been here, knocking at the door, waiting for you to let me in. Do not harden your heart. The decision is in your hands. Will you ignore my voice or will you listen to me? Write on your heart, "I will listen to the voice of God." Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, as blessings pour over you daily. All of this starts with a simple prayer of 1 minute. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click on the link in the first comment. Every step you take on this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Comment, "I fully accept the transformation." Don't wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and start your path toward a fuller, more abundant life. I see your doubts, I know your anxieties, and I understand the weight you carry in your heart. I know that many times you feel lost, not knowing which direction to take, silently crying out for an answer. But I tell you, I have always been here. Every tear you shed, I wiped away. Every lonely night when you searched for meaning, I was by your side. And now, when your soul yearns for a sign, I come to meet you. Call to me, and I will answer you, and show you great and mighty things which you do not know. Jeremiah chapter 33 verse 3. I have spoken, and I continue to speak, but you must open your ears and heart. Comment, "I trust in you, Lord, and I know my victory will come." How many times have you asked for a sign, and I sent you one? How many times did I place people in your path to bring words of wisdom? I closed doors that seemed good to your eyes but were traps in disguise. I moved circumstances to protect you, but instead of trusting, you doubted. I am a God of purpose, not of coincidences. My hand has guided your life, even when you didn't notice. I gave you dreams, planted desires in your heart, and now I am calling you to trust. Time is passing, and I do not want you to get lost in your own uncertainties. Comment, "Trust in the Lord, He brings peace in the midst of chaos." If you are hearing this message, it is because I love you too much to leave you alone. I speak in many ways, through words, through situations, in the silence of your heart. I am present when you cry, when you feel fear, when you don't understand the path ahead. The Lord will guide you continually, and satisfy your soul in drought, and strengthen your bones. You shall be like a watered garden, and like a spring of water, whose waters do not fail. Isaiah chapter 58 verse 11. I have been taking care of you, even when you didn't realize it, and I will continue to take care of you, for my faithfulness does not fail. Every detail of your life is in my hands, and nothing escapes my sight. Just trust, cast your cares on me, and open your eyes to see what I am doing. My love for you is eternal, and I will never abandon you. Believe in this and rest in me. Right, I trust in your promise, Lord. How many more times will you call to me before you realize that I am here, listening to you? You have cried out, prayed, asked for answers, but I ask you, what if I told you the answer has already been given? Yes, the answer has already arrived, but you haven't noticed because you are waiting for it to come in your way, with your plans, in your time. You want me to speak in a specific manner, as you expect to hear, but I am God. I don't act according to your expectations, but according to my perfect will, which is always higher and wiser. I move situations that you can't see. I protect you from paths you want to take, but that would lead you to destruction. How long will you continue waiting for something greater when I have already given you everything you need to trust? I have given you the word, I have given you the direction. What is needed now is for you to trust. You pray, ask for direction, but when I show you the way, you hesitate, full of doubt. When I give you opportunities, you hold back, waiting for even greater signs, more evident ones. But I ask you, haven't you already realized that I have already guided you here? Look around, see the doors I have opened for you, the people I have placed in your path. I am not a God of confusion, but a God of peace. The peace you seek is often found in following the path I've already shown you, in trusting what I have already told you. Did you know that there is a powerful method to manifest money? This technique can transform your beliefs about reality at the deepest level of your subconscious mind, and it literally changed my life. We would like to invite you to try this incredible technique. We believe that when you trust that God wants to manifest in your life, you gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in unique and wonderful ways. Therefore, be open and confident as you seek His blessings and divine guidance, believing that He has a special plan for you. To support our channel and the team that works hard to bring you this valuable content, we ask that you consider purchasing our product. Simply click the link in the first comment to see how this technique can work for you too. Your purchase will not only help you manifest the life you desire, but it will also allow us to continue sharing inspiring and transformative messages with more people. We appreciate your support and trust. You get lost in your own expectations, waiting for life to unfold according to your plans, when I am working on something much greater. I am not a God of empty promises. What I have promised, I have fulfilled. I have given you opportunities to grow, to learn, to be strengthened. What you need is to learn to hear my voice, trust without reservation, and follow the path in faith, even when it doesn't look like what you imagined. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. You have read this passage, but still don't understand that what I do in your life is for your good? That my will is good, perfect, and pleasing? What you don't see is that many times you are trying to control what should not be controlled. Control is something you try to exert, but trust must be the foundation of your walk. When you control, you forget that I am God. You cling to your fears, your uncertainties, to what you think you need to be happy. But true happiness, true peace, comes when you surrender, when you give everything into my hands. Your fears, your doubts, your dreams. I know exactly where each step will lead you. I know what is best for you, even when you don't understand now. I am God, and my wisdom is infinitely greater than yours. I never fail. My word never returns empty. Today, once again, I call you. This is yet another moment of grace, another opportunity for you to open your heart and trust completely. What will you do with this opportunity? Will you continue waiting for everything to make sense in your eyes, or will you trust that I am already working on your behalf, even if you don't see all the details? I am God, and I have never left you alone. Even when you think you're lost, not knowing where to go, I am with you. My presence has never abandoned you. And once again, I offer you the chance to trust in me, to walk by faith. Understand that faith does not depend on what you see, but on what you believe. Even in the dark, even in the silence, I am guiding you. When you surrender to my will, you will realize that everything you needed was already within your reach. Do not be led by anguish, by the anxiety of wanting to control the future. The peace you seek is only found when you decide to trust that I am in control, and that nothing escapes my sight. Write it in your heart, and repeat, I will trust in God's plans. This is the step of faith you need to take. It is not easy, but it is necessary. As you trust, I will lead you on paths that will take you to a full life, true peace, and prosperity that comes from me. You may not understand all the processes now, but know that every situation in your life has a divine purpose. And each day, as you take a step of trust, you will see my faithfulness manifesting. I am the Lord of hosts, and nothing escapes my control. What is mine is to show the way, and it is yours to follow in faith. Do not be afraid. The journey may be challenging, but the victory is already yours. I am God, and I have never failed. I love you, and I am by your side, now and forever. I know you may think you're not seeing anything, not feeling anything, not receiving anything, but I ask you, do you truly believe that I haven't spoken, or are you simply looking in the wrong direction? The problem was never the lack of signs, for I have always been speaking. I have never ceased guiding your steps, but you want me to speak in your way. You expect my voice to thunder from the heavens, but ignore when I speak in silence. You wish for an angel to appear before you and call your name, but disregard the words I place in the heart of someone close to you, to give you the answer you so long for. You want me to open a door miraculously, but fail to realize that I already placed the key in your hands a long time ago. You look, but do not see. You are waiting for something grand, something supernatural, something visible, but I am God not only in the grandiose, but also in the simple, in the small, in the detail. It was never a problem with my voice, but with your perception. How many times have you asked me, God, show me the way, and I showed you, but you thought it was just a coincidence? How many times have you asked, Lord, give me a sign, and I gave it to you, but you thought it was just something from your mind? You seek a miracle, but you ignore the process. You look for answers, but don't pay attention to the directions I've already given you. You cry out for a path, but when I close a door, you lament instead of understanding that I'm saving you from something much worse. So, I ask you, how much longer will you remain blind? How much longer will you frustrate yourself thinking that I'm not speaking to you, when, in fact, it's you who isn't listening? I have already shown you, I have already directed you, but you can't see it because you're waiting for me to manifest in a grand and visible way. Only willing hearts are able to comprehend, son, daughter. Now, I give you a choice. Will you continue seeking in your own way, or will you begin to pay attention to mine? I speak in many ways, but you need to be willing to listen. Do you still believe that I only speak in extraordinary things, invisible and supernatural manifestations? You expect to see something grand, but I've been speaking all along in the little details. When you wake up and feel peace, it's me. When a stranger smiles at you on a difficult day, it's me. When you open the Bible and a verse stands out before your eyes, it's me. When a friend gives you advice without knowing it was exactly what you needed to hear, it's me. But many times, you disregard the simple and wait for the spectacular. You want to see fire falling from the sky, but you don't notice the fire I've already lit within your heart. You want to hear an audible voice, but you don't pay attention when I speak through my word. Son, daughter, you seek the great spectacle, but I am in the details. I am the God of great manifestations, but I am also the God of the small touch in your heart. Don't fail to notice my presence in the little things, because if you continue waiting for an impressive miracle, you might end up missing my presence in the simple and everyday things. Now, I ask you once more, will you wait for something grand that impresses your eyes, or will you open your heart to recognize that I'm already here? Think carefully. Go back in time. Do you remember the first sign I gave you? Maybe at that moment you didn't even realize it was me speaking to you. Maybe you thought it was just a passing thought, a coincidence, something unimportant, but it wasn't. I showed you something, placed a feeling in your heart, made something happen to get your attention, but you let it pass. Do you remember that day when something inside of you said, "Don't go down this path," but you insisted, and everything went wrong? Do you remember that opportunity that appeared before you, but you doubted, and when you tried to react, it was too late? Do you remember that struggle, that pain, that difficult moment, which was actually my warning to keep you from something much worse? Well, the first sign came. I am not a distant God, I am a present God, and I often speak to you in the simplest moments of life. You desire something grand, but I am the God who speaks in the gentle breeze, as I spoke to Elijah in the cave. I wasn't in the strong wind or the earthquake, I was in the gentle breeze. You desire a great manifestation, but I come in discreet moments, in the small things that you let slip by without noticing. When I sent my Son into the world, I didn't do it with pomp and glory, but in the humility of a stable, wrapped in simple cloths, in a humble setting. I chose the small, the improbable, the forgotten, to show that my glory doesn't need a spectacle to be real. I am present in every moment of your life, but you only see the grand and the visible, the spectacular. What you don't realize is that my presence is not in something you can touch or see with your eyes, but in the soft touch, in the small detail that happens every day, in the whisper you ignore because you're waiting for the shout. Now, I call you to perceive what is already happening around you. I gave you the key, but you're still waiting for the miraculous door you think should open. I gave you signs, but you didn't see them because you were waiting for an angel to appear and give you a direct warning. I am speaking all the time, but you're looking in the wrong place, waiting for the grand, the visible, the extraordinary. What you don't realize is that my voice already echoes in your heart, in the people around you, in the moments you live every day. The key is already in your hands, and the miracle you're waiting for has already begun, but you still can't perceive it. Pay attention to the details, to the simple things. I am the God of the grand, but I am also the God who is in the small moments of your day. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If you liked it, please write Amen and share this message with someone who also needs to hear it. I invite you to click on the first comment where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.